32-5A matchup between the Lady Chargers of Brownsville Veterans Memorial and the visiting Lady Jackets of Edcouch Elsa. A game that will decide the district title here, or at least decide if we're going to have to play a little more to get a district title claimed outright, as these teams come in playing their final district game and eyeballing that district championship. The Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets are trying to run the table in district play. They beat this Charger team in a 5-set thriller on their home court, and tonight a victory here would put Edcouch Elsa in first place and in a collision course for a playoff game against PSJA Southwest. A loss here by the Yellow Jackets could open some things up. The Chargers' only blemish on their district record is that 5-game set that they lost at Edcouch Elsa. A victory for the Lady Chargers, and then we've got a tie atop the district and no tiebreaker as far as points scored. And they'll have to decide whether they want to have a coin toss or an actual play-in game. I had a chance to talk with both coaches. There's some varied interest there as far as what they want to do. They both were more concerned with the outcome of tonight's game, and then they would decide what they would do if it presented themselves with a have-to situation to decide who's number 1 and number 2 as we head into the playoffs. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. I'm Joe Bowling with you here on Rio Sports Live as we are trying to get you set for the opening of this game. Both teams out taking their warm-ups. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you set for the opening serve. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Back here on our pregame show at Rio Sports Live, the District 32 5A championship will be decided here tonight between the Edcouch Elsa Lady Yellow Jackets and the Lady Chargers of Brownsville Veterans. Our thanks again to the school district for allowing us to broadcast this game. Special assistance from the Brownsville School District and allowing us to set up here early today. Rudy and I were here plenty early, got a chance to watch a little of basketball practice on the girls' side as that season has begun. Girls entering into their second week of practice beginning tomorrow. Boys basketball practice starts off in the state of Texas tomorrow. And so we certainly were here early setting up for this broadcast, but then obviously had a chance to watch a little basketball, so nothing wrong with that. The last time Edcouch Elsa lost in a game was in a non-district game. It was a broadcast game way back when they were playing at Mission Veterans. We broadcast that game for you, and we said at that time that the Edcouch Elsa Lady Yellow Jackets were indeed on a roll and playing at a high level. We had covered this team during the summer months over in the Edinburgh Summer Volleyball Leagues, and they seemed to get better and better throughout that league, ending up in the silver bracket championship game against Harlingen. And in that game, we were making some comments. Billy Watson was in town then. At that time, we were saying this team has certainly shown some vast and rapid improvement throughout the summer months, and it was going to be exciting to see just how good they got if they continue to gel and improve once the season got here at the high school level, and indeed they have. Their last loss to that Lady Patriot team, 34 wins on the season, a 34-7 record coming into this one as they take on this Charger team. hitting warm-ups going on. It's a cold gym in here, but it's a packed house as they are still filing in here. The Lady Chargers will be on the home side across the way. We're on the visitor side. Don't kid yourself. There's plenty of Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jacket fans. They even brought a fan bus tonight for this game, and so they can make plenty of noise. We'll come back, and I'll go over my keys to the game, sponsored in part by Hacienda Ford out of Edinburgh, Texas. In the market for a new car or a used car, service to your car, well, it's Edinburgh, Texas, and it's Hacienda Ford, just one of our title sponsors here on Rio Sports Live, and also a part of the community assisting in bringing high school sports to life and being a part in tonight's broadcast. The Hacienda Ford keys to the game are coming up. Again, this is live in Brownsville. Lady Chargers and the Lady Jackets of Edcouch Elsa. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Willkommen to Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Expedition for 0% interest for 72 months plus $2,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Robert Bella's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are continuing to ramp up for the opening serve of this game, a best-of-5 series between Edcouch Elsa and Brownsville Veterans. Crowd filing in, hitting warm-ups continue to go on, about 3 minutes on the clock before they turn it over to the public address announcer. And this crowd really gets with it and makes as much noise as we are expecting here in this gym tonight. Our Hacienda Ford keys to the game tonight as we get set during this pregame show. For the Lady Jackets, defense, defense, defense. You've got a team that can outright play and extend plays. We saw during the JV that this Edcouch team is capable of getting to balls that most teams can't. And they have a great passing team, and they need to bring that tonight as they're going to have some heavy hitters coming at them. But playing defense for the Jackets, if they just do what they do best, and that is keep balls in play, and then open it up on the offense, they may just get out of here with a victory. Serving for the Lady Jackets as we are watching service practice go on. Serving imperative in this game, and you're on the visitors' court. You're playing in a game that's a rematch of a district game that went 5 sets the first time around, so you want to limit errors, and it all begins with serving, and you want to take advantage if you can and score some points off the service line to extend some rallies against this Lady Charger team. They are here, they're ramped up to play this game. We were here early, and this team is excited to go after this Edcouch Elsa team. Take away home court advantage. Well, there's a ton of people on the far side that are here to root on these Charger team, and they were starting to file in here to this gym as early as 4:30 for the scheduled 7 o'clock, which is going to be closer to a 7:30 start. But you get the lead early, you hang on, and you take the lead into the latter stages of games 2 and 3. You can take that home court away, because with the fan bus that brought the fans here tonight from Edcouch Elsa, you can flip this thing and have an equal amount of noise made on the road. Take away that home court advantage. For the Lady Chargers, first key to the game, win the long rallies here tonight. Again, you're facing a team that can play some defense. Normally it's going to take more than one big swing, one big hit to secure a point. You have to be willing to go back and back and back and keep attacking this team and eventually win some of those long rally points. Look for big hits. You're going to have to keep attacking. Your hitters are going to have some balls that are dug that normally wouldn't be. A lot of times you'll see a hitter back away. You have to keep looking for that big hit if you're the Lady Chargers. And then, of course, the revenge factor. It didn't take much for this team to circle this game. Once the Lady Chargers lost the first time around to Edcouch Elsa, Lady Chargers want to use the revenge for a motivation here tonight. And, of course, non-key listed is the fact that you can capture the district crown here tonight with a victory. We'll come back and have the opening serve. Edcouch Elsa and Brownsville Veterans Memorial. This is high school volleyball on a Tuesday night on Rio Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
We are the Patriots. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here during the pregame show, public address announcer announcing the participants of tonight's game. We'll try to pick up his voice.
Number 7, Abigail Padilla. Number 8, Daniela Espinosa. Number 10, Sofia Cortez. Number 12, Valeria Sumaya. Number 14, Dominique Mena. Number 20, Monica Garcia. Number 22, Kimberly Lopez. Number 23, Sarah Gomez. And number 25, Galilea Martinez.
Opening serve coming up after this.
Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Inmates, you are now property of Cell Block X.
With Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Welcome back as we have had the introduction of the two teams to play. Had the playing of the national anthem, and they are going to meet at the net. And we will start game one of this best of 5 system. As they meet at the net. Edcouch Elsa will be in the black jerseys with the white trim and the pink shorts here tonight. And the Lady Chargers will be in the blue uniforms with the red trim here in Brownsville on a Tuesday night. Welcome back again to our coverage as we are winding down the regular season on the volleyball side of things. Of course, we'll be picking up basketball in just 2 weeks. Football coverage coming your way again later on this week with Thursday, Friday, and Saturday games. Football next week. We'll have some volleyball if we have any determining games as far as position in districts or play-in games. We already have a bead on a couple of those scenarios. We'll keep you posted on what will transpire there. But right now we are set for the opening serve of this game. Immediately Edcouch Elsa makes a substitution. Bianca Garcia checks into the game. And so already the strategy going back and forth between the coaches before the opening serve here in this game. Lady Chargers will serve it up. Sarah Gomez back at the line, and away we go. Gomez will serve it up. Gomez serves it over. Played by the Lady Jackets to the middle. Big swing, that's blocked back at you. Point for the Lady Chargers, and that's the way we begin. Talked about keys to the game and challenging at the net. Lady Chargers win that one on a block. Next serve by Gomez. Short serve, that gets across the net, bounces out of bounds. That's a service error. And we are tied at 1 apiece here in this one. Again, you can't see the crowd below us. We'll try to get a beat on them with a camera a little bit later on. Jackets serve it up. A jump serve is over, played by the back row. Chargers get it over. Chance here for the Jackets to go on attack. High set, punched up to the net, and in the net it goes. Nothing doing. Chargers score the point, go back up by 1. 2-1 game. And Daya DeVoe, they set her that time on that left side. Good pass this time for the Jackets. Across set for DeVoe. Swings away and got the point. Ties it up at 2 apiece. DeVoe came with the thunder on that hit. Yellow Jackets have tied it up at 2 apiece. They'll serve again. Serving it across is Veronica Elizondo. Quick set in the middle, punched over the left hand. That's down and in for a point for the Lady Chargers. They go up 3-2. Effective use of the left hand at the net for the Lady Chargers. They'll substitute in. Strolling back to the service line is Rebecca Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts it over on the Jacket side. A good pass, high set, middle. Swinging away is DeVoe, and a point score for the Jackets. We're tied at 3 apiece. On paper, you wouldn't expect anyone to run away in either game here tonight. 3-3 score. We've been tied at 0s, 1s, 2s, and now 3, and that's an ace served up, and the Jackets take their first lead. 4-3 game as the Yellow Jackets of Edcouch Elsa on top here in game 1. Brianna De La Pena back at the service line. Right-handed server. Line drive serve, this time a nice pass. Set it up in the middle, big swing, block back at you. Point Jackets, they go up 2. Middle block that time by Vida Ibarra. Ibarra got the block. 5-3 game. Lady Jackets of Edcouch Elsa, line drive serve again. Diving play on the back row, keeps that alive for a moment. Chargers attack from the back row all the way over. On the Jacket side, back set right side, blocked on a double block, it goes out of bounds. Edcouch Elsa up 3. Coming up with the block, Sofia Cortez was right there. Also, Galilea Martinez for the Lady Chargers. Serve goes in the net, Chargers score the point. Circle any service errors in this game. Chargers had a service error that led to that Edcouch Elsa mini run, extended them out to the current 2-point lead. Serve over, Jackets with a pass. Set it up this time on the left side. Swinging away on the attack was Ibarra. Played by the Chargers. They'll punch it over. Nice play defensively. Ball back over on the Chargers side. That's Alexandra Parchment back there at the libero space for the Chargers. Middle set this time. Sarah Flores puts it over. Chargers set it on the right side. Nice dig that time on the back row. That's Arissa Cavazos. She'll become the hitter. Down the line on the angle. That carries out of bounds. Chargers score the point. Edcouch Elsa showing that they are willing and able to go anywhere on the floor for the attack point. Chargers now serving it up, trying to tie it up. Good pass this time for the Jackets. A high set off the net, left side. Spike down in the corner. That's down and in on a kill by Flores. Edcouch Elsa up 7-5. Back of the service line, and Daya DeVoe. DeVoe ready to serve for the Yellow Jackets. This is game 1. Short serve. Good pass this time by the Chargers. Leads to a back set on that right side on the angle. That is carried out of bounds. Chargers wanted a tip. Nothing doing, said the official at the net. Edcouch Elsa up by 3. DeVoe serves that just off the net. Played up in the middle, spiked across. Played by the Jackets. They'll set it up again. Big swing. Double block back at you. Point Chargers. That was a wall of defenders at the net that time for the Lady Chargers. 8-6 ball game as Alexandra Parchment back to serve for the Chargers. Left-handed server. Short serve. Good return this time by the Jackets. They'll set it up. That's a partial block and a point scored. Another kill for Sarah Flores. 9-6. Jackets back up by 3. Edcouch Elsa serving. Flores rotates back to service line. Jump serve, short serve across. Parchment with a pass. They'll set it up in the middle. That's off the block. Point scored on a kill for the Chargers. Middle hit that time, Sophia Cortez. 2-point game, 9-7. Chargers of Brownsville veterans to serve it up. From the middle, the Jackets will punch it over on the second hit. Opportunity here for the Chargers. Back set to the back row. Free ball coming up for the Jackets to work with. Racing over to set that. That's Bianca Garcia. Played over on the Chargers side. They'll set it off the net. One-handed over. Better pass this time. High set middle. Tipped on a block. Punch back over by the Jackets. They keep it alive. Nice diving play back there by Cavazos. Ball back on the Jackets side. Free ball here. High back set right side. Swinging away. Played by Parchment on the back row for the Chargers. Parchment becomes the hitter. Hits it over on the Jackets side. High set this time. Over in the vicinity. Megan Acevedo couldn't put it away. High set for the Chargers. Off the left side. Partial block kept alive. Challenging that time was Veronica Elizondo. They'll set her. Has it blocked back at her. Ball still alive. Longest rally of the game. I told you there'd be some of these. Here's a spike. Played by the Jackets again. High set this time on the left side. Tipped over the blockers. Point scored. Edcouch Elsa. The willpower of this team is just simply uncharted at times. The way they can keep balls alive, you keep going after those hits. You think you've got it, certain point, nothing doing. Jackets with a 3-point lead. Set it up this time, a big swing. Nice dig that time by Daniela Espinoza for the Chargers of Brownsville veterans. High set to the middle this time for the Jackets. Spiked across and in the net, called on the Chargers. Point Jackets. Espinoza had dug that with a nice pass, but in the net was called. Timeout called. Brownsville veterans will talk. Edcouch Elsa on the road, leads game 1. Back after this.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here after the timeout, Edcouch Elsa with a 4-point lead. This is game 1, going to 25 in a best-of-5 series. Games 1 through 4 to 25. If we get to game 5, that'll be to 15. Edcouch Elsa will serve it up. Arisa Cavazos will serve it. Her team up by 4. Right-handed server. Knuckleballs it over, played by Parchment. A high set this time, tipped, and the blockers are right there. Edcouch Elsa scores again. You get so caught up in watching their defense, you forget that part of that defense is their ability to get above the net and challenge your hitters. 5-point lead, biggest lead of the game. That serve carries out of bounds. Another service error by Edcouch Elsa. Chargers will serve it up. In the net it goes. Service there opens up another point for Edcouch Elsa. They go right back on the attack. Megan Acevedo rotates back to serve. Acevedo, a right-handed server with a jump serve, gets it over. Parchment with the pass. The set this time by Espinoza, punched over. Played by the Jackets, punched over on the second hit. Chargers trying to set something up, nothing doing. Free ball. Good pass this time. Edcouch Elsa's second hit, over and in. Point scored for the Jackets. Terrific play by the setter. 6-point lead, Edcouch Elsa. Acevedo will serve again. More pace on that, carries out of bounds on the side. Chargers of Brownsville veterans will serve it up. Monica Garcia strolls back to the service line. Garcia gets it across. Pass nearly carries out of bounds. Second hit, nothing doing. Points scored, Brownsville veterans. Garcia to serve again. Just gets it over, played by the Jackets. Good pass this time. High set. DeVoe back on that front row. Punches it over, ball over at the net. Kept alive by the Jackets. Second hit over, this time the Chargers are there to cover that. Set it up on that left side, spiked away. Nice dig that time by the Jackets. That's Acevedo keeping that ball alive. That's off the net. Played by the Chargers. Rallying on this point. Free ball here for the Jackets to work on. Back set right side, and a big kill. Down it goes, Elizondo. It went from defense to offense. That's what this team brings. Edcouch Elsa leads by 5 at 15-10. Veronica Elizondo to serve again. Gets it across. Played by the Chargers. A good pass this time. Set it up. Tipped over the blockers. Covered there by the Edcouch Elsa Jackets. That's a push. And a point scored for the Chargers on a lift. Chargers down 4. Edcouch Elsa had a little mini run back early in this game. That's hung on to the lead for this team thus far. Currently up by 4. That's off the block. That's a point scored. Chargers down by 3. Will serve again. They've been playing catch up since we were tied at 3. Hannah Edelstein to serve it up. High set for DeVoe. Swings away. Punched up in the air by the Chargers as they cover that. This time a big swing. Angled down it goes. Point scored Chargers on a kill by Dominique Mania. 2-point game as the Chargers bring a little firepower. Timeout call. Game 1 continues after this.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here on Rio Sports Live after a timeout. Brownsville veterans on the comeback trail here, trailing by 2 here in game 1. And they will serve. Put across by Rebecca Rodriguez. Played by Edcouch Elsa. Off the net, free ball coming up. Chargers with a good pass. High set, this time left side, swinging away. In the net it goes. Point scored, Edcouch Elsa. Missed opportunity that time for Brownsville veterans as that hit carries out of bounds. Off the net. Served by Edcouch Elsa. Across, good pass this time. Chargers set it up middle. That's spiked down and in. Point for Galilea Martinez. Too good a look that time, and the blockers were late getting to that ball. So an open view for Martinez. She puts it away. Chargers to serve again. This is Mania. Puts it over on the Edcouch Elsa side. Off the net, spiked across, played by the back row. Second hit still back there. They'll ease it over. Edcouch Elsa with a good chance here on a free ball. Set up DeVoe, spiked it. Nice dig this time by the Chargers. They'll set it up for the offense on the angle. Nice dig by the Jackets right back at you. Back set right side, spiked across. Punched back over on the Edcouch side. They play a ball that may have been going out. Ball back up on the right side, tipped over the blockers, covered nicely by the Chargers. Brownsville veterans on the back set right side. Punched over, played by Elizondo. They'll set up DeVoe off the net. Backpedaling, got it over, played on a pass by Parchment. Across at the net, spiked down, point scored. Martinez, that's a long rally. Chargers get the point. Charger fans making some noise there. 1-point game here in game 1. Brownsville veterans will serve it up again. Mania serves it across, carries it out of bounds. A service there, Edcouch Elsa. A gifted point there. DeVoe back to serve. For Edcouch, Elsa gets it over, out of bounds. Service error right back at you. If you're looking for ways that you can tune up, we're heading into the playoffs. Right there are golden opportunities for coaches, win or lose this, to look at this saying we can improve. Punched over. Chargers of Brownsville veterans set it up on the right side and nothing doing. That goes in the net. Edcouch Elsa took the lead after it was a 3-3 tie. Maintain the lead up by 2 here in game 1 as they continue to serve. Back row passes that up near the net. Punched over, challenge there. Point scored, Edcouch Elsa. Nice play at the net by Sarah Flores. Edcouch Elsa up by 3 here in game 1 on the road. Jump serve across, short serve, played by the Chargers of Brownsville veterans. Back set in the middle, punched over. Nice play by the defense of the Yellow Jackets. Tipped over in the back corner, too strong, out of bounds it goes. The idea was there as Arissa Cavazos saw that the back corner was wide open. Her eyes got a little too big as she edged that ball back to that back row. Jackets on the attack on the return of serve. Big swing, nice dig that time by the Chargers on the back row by Mania. Swing right back at you. Point scored, Chargers. That's turning defense into offense, and it all started with the Mania dig. Chargers serving, trying to tie it up. Trying to pull even here in game 1. Serve across by Espinoza. Played by the Yellow Jackets off the net. Free ball for the Chargers to work with. Nice pass. Center set. Spike down and out of bounds on the back row. Big swing that time by Sofia Cortez. Just missed the mark. Jackets win the race to 20. Will serve up 20-18. Just over the net. Ball up at the net. Punched over. And point scored by the Chargers. Brownsville veterans back to within 1. Edcouch Elsa with the lead. Back to serve. Now checking in is Sarah Gomez. Gomez, a right-handed serve. Across. Played by Edcouch Elsa. Second hit over. Chargers there to cover that. Set it up on a back set on the right side. Played over on the Edcouch Elsa side. They'll go for the attack up into the net. It goes though. Point scored, Chargers. We're tied at 20. It was a long uphill battle for the Chargers. Now this is an important point here in game 1. Serve across. Good pass by the Jackets. Set it up. Big swing. Down for the point. Jackets back on top 1. Bianca Garcia on the kill. Edcouch Elsa leading 21-20. They'll serve it here. Jump serve across, in the net it goes. Service errors, I talked about it during my keys to the game. Eliminate service errors, you certainly improve your odds for either team. Monica Garcia serves it. Good return by the Jackets. Set up DeVoe, swings down, out of bounds on the back row, and the Chargers take the lead. That was close, close, close on that back row. Brownsville veterans to serve it up. Center serve, right across by Garcia, back over. Jackets hit it out of bounds. Chargers go up 2, 23-21. Timeout, Edcouch Elsa. Game 1 continues. Chargers with the lead.
Yeah, at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here after the timeout, Edcouch Elsa took the timeout. Brownsville veterans will serve, a short serve. Good return this time on a pass by Cavazos. Set it up at the net, in the net it goes. Chargers score again. Veronica Elizondo that time trying to put that one through. Now a chance for the Chargers to take game one. Back to serve, Sophia Cortez to the back row. Good pass by the Jackets. Set up DeVoe, tipped it over the blockers. Ball still alive. Chargers can't get it across. Point scored by Edcouch Elsa. Jackets need a couple of more here, down 2 at 24-22. Back to serve is Veronica Elizondo. Line drive down the line, out of bounds, point scored. Chargers take game one, 25-22. Game two coming up from Brownsville's Veterans Memorial. Chargers lead the Jackets 1-0.
Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Expedition for 0% interest for 72 months plus $2,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing.
Back here after a one game in the books of this best-of-5 series, and the home team on top after one, a 25-23. We'll check that 25-22 thriller. It saw Edcouch Elsa dominate with the lead, albeit a narrow margin, but they had control of the lead for most of game one. It was a late rally by the Lady Chargers of Brownsville Veterans that propelled them into the game one victory. Both teams ready to play for the second game. Still a minute 45 on the clock as they're in between games. We'll take this quick break. First serve, game two comes up right after this.
Services, locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Bring it back here as we are set to start game two. Appreciate you fans watching wherever you may be watching these games from. If you're on our social media side, if you're on our Facebook side, please share the link. Help get the word out to other fans. These games are going on. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you will. Those watching on our Roku channel, we do appreciate you tuning in. And reminding you our games are on our Roku channel 24 hours a day with replays of games throughout our 2 years in existence here at Real Sports Live. Over 12 million the minutes viewed on our social platforms, just Facebook and YouTube alone. Roku minutes are growing every day. Sometimes you have to blink. I do often when I'm taking a look at the numbers and how the growth of the company, but we do ask the fans that are watching right now, you can help us by sharing the link on our Facebook. I know at times we've got a tremendous amount of fans on. And sharing the link helps get that word out to fans who may not know these games are going on, and there's more of those than you think that are out there. Again, a long pause before we start game two, and we are ready. Edcouch Elsa on the left side. Right side is occupied by the Brownsville Veterans Chargers. First point of game two. Off the block, Edcouch Elsa will set it up. Off the net this time, swing across, played by the Chargers of Brownsville Veterans. High set this time on that left side. That's in the net. Point scored. Edcouch Elsa on top to start game two. Yellow Jackets back at the line is Megan Acevedo. Acevedo, a right-handed server, gets that across, played by the Chargers. Good pass, a high set this time on the left side again. On the angle, point scored, game tied on a kill by Dominic Mania. Tie game at 1 apiece. Jackets substitute in as Ndaya DeVoe checks back into the game. Meanwhile, back to serve is Sarah Gomez for the Lady Chargers of Brownsville Veterans. Deep serve played by the the Jackets. A big swing by DeVoe, puts that away. Ball still alive though. Great play by the Chargers. Second hit over, punch back over. Back row there to cover that by Cavazos. Set up DeVoe this time off the net, swings away, off the block, got the point. Jackets lead 2-1. Good kill that time by Ndaya DeVoe. Looked like the first time she had a sure point scored. Somehow that Charger team defensively kept it in play. Service error. Chargers tie the game at 2 apiece on a missed serve by Edcouch Elsa. Those did come into play in game 1. Teams missing on the serves. Edcouch Elsa trying to return it. What a play on a diving play. Ball goes out of bounds, but how about the effort by Megan Acevedo? Chargers score the point. Acevedo with an all-out dive by the Edcouch Elsa Lady Jackets. On a serve, that's an ace. Brownsville Veterans goes up 4-2. Serving up the ace was Monica Garcia. Garcia to serve again for Brownsville Veterans. Their biggest lead in game 1 came extremely late in the game. There's another ace, and the Chargers go up 3. 5-2 ball game as Monica Garcia will serve again. Played by the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets off the net. Big swing that time by Sarah Flores, covered by the Chargers. Set it up, swing. Nice defense played by the Jackets. Into the net it goes, though. Chargers score the point. Chargers from that left side attacking. Timeout called, Edcouch Elsa. Game 2. Chargers up 4 early. We'll be back after this.
Time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Come see what the city is.
Back here after a timeout called. Edcouch Elsa trying to get on track on the road. They've had some errors that this team normally wouldn't make, especially at the service line, which is played into the Chargers' hands. Chargers trying to build on a 4-point lead, set it up, punched over, played by the Jackets. Nothing doing as the ball goes in the net. Brownsville Veterans scores. And now that crowd comes to life even more on the Brownsville Veterans side, as home court advantage is certainly coming into play. Line drive, that's an ace, and the Chargers go up 6. Monica Garcia continues to excel at the line, this time back on the service line. She'll serve again for the Chargers of Brownsville Veterans. Line drive over. Good pass this time by the Jackets. Set it up, punched into the blockers. That's a point scored. Edcouch Elsa. And they needed that on that hit by Sarah Flores. Need to right the ship now if you're Edcouch Elsa. Brianna De La Pena to serve it up. Right down the middle, played by the Chargers. Set it up, big swing off the block, right back on the Charger side. From the back row, Parchment puts that over. High set in the middle, big swing, nice dig that time by the Chargers. Back on the Edcouch Elsa side, they'll try to set it up on a left side set. In the net it goes. Chargers score the point. DeVoe carried that into the net. And it's a 6-point lead for Brownsville Veterans. They didn't lead by 6 at any point in game 1. They trailed by as many as 5. Serve over. Good pass this time by the Jackets. Left side set on the angle. Whistle blows. Point scored. Edcouch Elsa, they'll call in the net on the Chargers of Brownsville Veterans. And Daya DeVoe back at the service line. Our other broadcast tonight, we've got another game going on over in the McAllen area. That's McAllen Memorial taking on Nikki Rowe. 5-point game here. DeVoe to serve it up. Short serve. Good pass this time by the Chargers. A high set in the middle. Spike back over on the Jackets side. A high set this time left side. On the spike, down it goes. Point scored, Edcouch Elsa. A kill by Acevedo. Acevedo rifled that one home. 4-point game. DeVoe with a short serve. Parchment with a pass, stays on the back row. Set it on the right side, two-handed over. On the Edcouch Elsa side, set it off the net of our 4 foot over. Played by the Chargers. High set across the net. Punch past the blockers. Point scored, Chargers. No coverage past the net. Score you can see there on our scoreboard. 10-5, we're in game 2. Game 1 belongs to Brownsville Veterans. Big swing that time by the Jackets. From the right side, Chargers right back at you, score the point. Kill that time by Rebecca Rodriguez on that right side outside hit. Serve over. High set in the middle, spiked over, deep hit though, out of bounds it goes. Chargers up by 7. Edcouch Elsa, a team that can play some tremendous defense, will have to turn up the heat here. Another serve over, that is near an ace. Kept alive by the Jackets, great play there. Nearly a point scored. Ball for the Chargers to the middle, spiked across. Again, the back row racing back. Can't keep this one alive, point scored, Chargers. You can see players running 10, 12, 15 feet beyond the back row, chasing for balls. Normally, just other teams let those go. Jackets showing some heart, but trailing by 8, timeout.
Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Our professional advisors.
Quick timeout called by Gloria Trevino, the head coach of Edcouch Elsa. Her team looking uphill at a 13-5 game. Trailing to this Brownsville Veterans Charger team. I talked about so many things as far as keys to the game before the game here on our Hacienda Ford Keys to the Game. Hacienda Ford, one of our title sponsors here on Rio Sports Live. From Edinburgh, Texas, assisting us greatly in Rio Sports Live. Being part of what we're doing and assisting teams in getting covered wherever they may be. There's a service there by the Jackets, or check that, the Chargers. And Edcouch Elsa, a gifted point. We'll try to build on that, down 7. Sarah Flores back to serve. Jump serve across with some pace, played by the Chargers. High set left-hand side, played over by the Jackets from the middle. Tip it over the blockers, nice coverage that time. Ball goes out of bounds though. Getting a hand on that was Valeria Samaya. Ball carried out of bounds. Edcouch Elsa now down 6. Flores will serve again. Line drive. Nice dig again by this Charger team. Center set this time. Jackets there to play that. High set middle. Right back at you off the block. Chargers play that one. Back row back there to cover that. Cavazos with the pass. Helping her out is Flores. Ball back on a free ball to the Chargers, the Brownsville Veterans. High set center. Spiked across. Down and in. Point scored, Chargers. Took a page out of Edcouch Elsa there and playing defense and then turning that into instant offense on that big kill. 7-point lead, Brownsville Veterans. Served by Alexandra Parchment. Over on the Edcouch Elsa side, they'll set it in the middle. Spiked across and down for the point. Easy pass, good set, quick hit. Jackets score the point. Back to serve is Arissa Cavazos. Cavazos gets it across. Pass this time by the Chargers to the right side of the net. Played on a nice return by Cavazos. They'll set it off the net. Swing by Acevedo, couldn't put it away. Chargers put that across the baton. Point scored, Edcouch Elsa. Lady Jackets cut the lead to 5. Cavazos to serve again here in game number 2 of this best of 5. Chargers on the return, set it on a back row attack. That carries over, played by the Jackets. That may have been going out. From the middle on the front row. Played over on the Chargers side, punched over, back row, carries out of bounds. Jackets score the point. They kept the rally going and eventually forced the error. 4-point lead. Cavazos to serve again for Edcouch Elsa. Deep serve, carries out of bounds. Service errors. Serve across, just across, played by Edcouch Elsa. Off the net, they'll get it over on the Charger side. Brownsville Veterans with a high set middle, tipped over the blockers. Good coverage that time by Elizondo to keep that alive. Big swing that time, down it goes. Another kill for Megan Acevedo. Acevedo cuts it back to a 4-point game. Edcouch Elsa playing catch up here throughout game 2. Serve across by Acevedo. Challenge at the net. Won by the Jackets. 2 players there. Brianna De La Peña, also DeVoe. And now a 3-point game. Jackets serve again. Short serve. Diving play by Parchment keeps that into play. They'll set it up. And on the left side, point scored for the Chargers of Brownsville Veterans. Right back at you that time on that left side outside for the Chargers. They're back up 4. Served by Gomez, a short serve. On the back row on the second hit, they'll attack from the back row. Hitting it across on the Charger side. They'll set it up on a back set right side. On the angle, point scored, Brownsville Veterans. Lady Chargers back up 5. Serving is Sarah Gomez. Hits that one across. Played by the Jackets, set up DeVoe, swings across. Parchment there to dig that. They'll set it up this time. A swing by Mania puts it down. Dominique Mania on the kill. 6-point lead for the Chargers. Gomez serves again. Deeper serve this time. Pass forward, they'll dig that out. That caroms off the ladder. And a point scored for Brownsville Veterans. Once that hit that stand area where the lead official is perched, that ball's blown dead. There's a service error for the Chargers. Edcouch Elsa will substitute into the game. They'll check in Sarah Sombillo. Sombillo to serve. As she replaces Elizondo, who has a seat. 6-point game. Served by Sombillo, just off the net. Parchment there to play that. Free ball for Edcouch Elsa. Good pass. High set, back set right side. Off the blockers. Point scored, Edcouch Elsa. On a kill by Sarah Flores. 5-point game. Sarah Sombillo to serve. Carries that out of bounds. Edcouch Elsa fans are sitting in front of us. I see a ton of them just shaking their head on these service errors. Against Edcouch Elsa, 6-point lead for the Lady Chargers of Brownsville Veterans. Good pass on the return, set up DeVoe in the middle. Played by the Lady Chargers. Back set right side, off the net this time. Dug on the back row by the Chargers. Or check that by the Jackets. Ball alive, challenge at the net, ball still alive. Chargers set it up left side. Diving play by Flores, big swing, and a point scored. Putting it away is Mania again. Instant set, Mania thundered that one down. 7-point lead, Chargers serve it up. Jackets with a good pass, set it up this time middle. DeVoe punches it over the blockers. Covered that time by Edelstein on that front row. Played by the Jackets off the net. Flores hits this one in the net. Chargers score the point. Eight-point lead, and that time you could see Endaya DeVoe just couldn't get her steps right for that hit. Spike across on the Chargers side. Looking for more on the angle. Nice dig that time by Cavazos on the back row. Second hit over, Chargers there to play that. Punch it over and score the point. Brownsville Veterans just doing everything right here in game 2. Have extended to a 9-point lead and will serve. Short serve, played by the Jackets. A high set this time off the net. Spiked across, played by the Lady Chargers. High set this time. Spike into the net it goes. Still alive. Chargers punch it over. Jackets play that ball. Here come the Chargers again. Mania spikes it on the angle. Out of bounds it goes. Jackets on the rally, score the points. Brianna De La Pena back to serve. Reminding you high school football fans, we got some blockbuster games coming up this week. Thursday night I'll be in Sam's Stadium. Brownsville Veterans takes on Brownsville Pace. That'll have some meaning in a playoff spot. Short serve played by the Chargers. They'll set it up right side. Down it goes. Point scored. Just about anybody getting set now is producing for this Brownsville Veterans team. They are up 9, now serving to win game 2 and take a commanding 2-0 lead in a best of 5. Short serve played by Edcouch Elsa. High set, big swing, down the angle. Parchment there to dive and keep it alive. Free ball on the Edcouch Elsa side. Set it up this time. Flores swings away, puts it away. Point scored. Edcouch Elsa not finished just yet. DeVoe on the kill. Nia DeVoe rotates back to serve for Edcouch Elsa. Parchment on the pass. High set middle. Brownsville Veterans trying to put it away. Nothing doing yet. Good defense play by Edcouch Elsa. This time they'll set up Mania. DeVoe there to cover that. One-handed over to the back row. Played by the Chargers, looking to win game 2 right here. Mania in the net it goes. Edcouch Elsa scores again. 7-point game. You got to dig real deep if you're Edcouch Elsa. Starts with the serves. DeVoe has to put it in. And Dia DeVoe, short serve. Good pass this time for the Lady Chargers on a back set right side, tipped over the blockers. Point scored. Chargers win game 2 and go up 2-0 in the best of 5. 25-17. Game 3 coming up.
Many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Welcome back here in Brownsville, Texas. We're at the home of the Lady Chargers of Brownsville Veterans Memorial. And just kind of a shock here so far in this game. Edcouch Elsa came in here undefeated in District 32-5A. And in the first 2 games, it's Brownsville Veterans taking it as the home team, taking the advantage and winning. Coming from behind to win game 1. And then in game 2, it was start to finish. Lady Chargers leading and winning by 8. So now Edcouch Elsa backs against the wall. We'll begin game 3, down 2 games to none. As we get set for this one, fans that are watching our game on our social media on Facebook, I ask please share the link. It really does help get the word out to other fans who may not know these games are going on. Lady Chargers will serve, and game 3 begins with a short serve. Good return to serve by Edcouch Elsa. Center set, spiked across, played by the Lady Chargers to keep the ball alive. Ball back over, carries out of bounds off the back row. Points scored, Lady Chargers on top to start game 3. Served by Sarah Gomez. Cross on the Edcouch Elsa side. High set in the middle, tipped over the blockers. Points scored, we're tied at 1. Lady Jackets, going back to game 1, built a lead after it was a 3-3 tie and looked like they were going to cruise on to a win. They score a point there on an ace, go up 2-1. Deeper serve this time, put across by Acevedo. Big swing that time by the Chargers, punched up in the air, second hit over. Chargers looking to attack, set it up, punched over, played by the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets, set up DeVoe, swings away. Good dig that time, back there by Gomez. Left hand, get it across. How about that point by Mania again? Dominique Mania with a left hand that time to score the point. Chargers serve again. Gomez puts it across, Edcouch Elsa. Nice swing that time, good dig on the back row by the Lady Chargers. Espinoza there to keep that ball in play. Second hit over by the Jackets, diving play again, and this time that's Gomez back there. Ball up at the net, nothing doing. Point scored, Edcouch Elsa. That's one of those long rally points I talked about during our keys of the game. Edcouch Elsa certainly capable of keeping balls in play. And who will take command on those rally points? That's a near ace served up. Parchment from the back row puts it across. Libero over there as Juliana Garces for Edcouch Elsa. DeVoe puts it down. Point scored. Jackets go up 4-2. It was the Liberos in play, but then DeVoe to put the seal on the point for Edcouch Elsa. High set this time right side. Off the block. Points scored. Brownsville Veterans. Lady Chargers back up 4-3. Back to serve is Rebecca Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it over. Before that, there's a rotation error called on Edcouch Elsa. Lady Chargers awarded a point. Ties the game at 4 apiece. Chargers to serve again. Short serve this time. Good pass by Edcouch Elsa. Set up DeVoe on the middle. Back row there to play. That is Gomez passes it. They'll set it right side. Good dig that time by Cavazos. Back set this time. Jackets put it over. Chargers there to cover it. Now set it up. Big swing. Nice dig again by Cavazos. Cavazos will hit it over. Free ball for the Chargers to work with. Parchment with a pass. High set center. Punched over by Martinez. Ball back on the Charger side. One-handed over by Mania. And that's in for a point. Mania just kind of eased that over with the right hand. 4-3 ball game. Or check that 5-4 game. Serve across. Edcouch Elsa on the set. This time off the net. In the net on a miss hit. Point scored for the Chargers. Sarah Flores is normally going to thunder that one home. 2-point lead. Chargers on top. Served by Rodriguez. Ball back on the Chargers side. Big swing by Mania. Block back at her. Ball carries out of bounds. Point scored, Edcouch Elsa. Mania was set up left side. Both blockers in position that time for Edcouch Elsa. Service there. Point score for the Chargers. Dominique Mania back to serve. Gets it over, played by Edcouch Elsa. Perfect pass. They'll set it up. Then the whistle blows. That's under the net. Called on Edcouch Elsa. They called that on Sarah Flores, trying to position for the set. Chargers, Mania serves it over. Return to serve by the Jackets. That scores a point. Time they caught the Chargers off guard by returning that serve all the way back to the server as Mania was stepping back in play. DeVoe back to serve it up, and Daya DeVoe edges it over. Here's a high set middle for the Chargers, carrying out of bounds on the hit. Jackets to within one. 8-7 game as DeVoe will serve again. Short serve this time. Chargers on the return of serve, set it up on the left side, spiked over by Samaya. Ball back on the Edcouch Elsa side. They'll try to kill it. Nothing there as Parchman's able to dig it. Set it up again left side for the Chargers. Nice dig that time by Veronica Elizondo. That ball's punched over the net. That's a lift and a point scored. Edcouch Elsa's tied it at 8 apiece. 8-8 game as DeVoe now serves to give the Jackets a lead. They did not lead in game 2, have not led in game 3 as of yet. Good serve on the pass. Ball across the net and in the net called on Edcouch Elsa. Points scored for the Chargers of Brownsville veterans. You can see the body language of Edcouch Elsa. It's just some uncharacteristic errors being made by this team. Some of that because of the outright play that's being taken to them by this Charger team of Brownsville veterans. High set in the middle, spike down, and a point scored on a big kill by Monica Garcia. Garcia, who had a huge run as a server in game 2, this time brings it as a middle hitter. Back to serve as Alexandra Parchment. Gets that over. Jackets on the return to serve, too far. That's off the net. Ball still alive on the Edcouch Elsa side. Free ball here for the Chargers to work with. Set it up middle and spiked over. Nice dig that time by Elizondo for Edcouch Elsa. Punched over again. Chargers can go on the attack. They'll look to set it up in the middle. Punched over. As again, they continually feed Garcia. Parchment back there to play that on the back row. Free ball for Edcouch Elsa. They played one that was going out of bounds. Ball up at the middle. Back row plays that over. Chargers set it up. High set for Garcia. Nice dig by Edcouch Elsa. This is one of those long rally points. Jackets looking to get the point. Nothing doing yet. Chargers set it up left side. Punch it over. Nice dig that time by Acevedo. They'll set it up in the middle. Punched over. Chargers there to play that. Rally continues. Punched over again off the partial block. This time a high back set right side for Edcouch Elsa. Tipped over. Ball at the net. Dug out. Point scored. Edcouch Elsa scores on a long rally. And that signs of life for this team when they start winning rally points like that. Edcouch Elsa will serve again. Down the line, it carries out of bounds. So you build some momentum, and then a service there is a backbreaker for the Lady Jackets of Edcouch Elsa. Chargers maintain the lead by 2 points. Serving is Daniela Espinoza. Gets that over on the Edcouch Elsa side. A high set middle tipped and the blockers right there. Jackets attack again. Up into the net it goes. Nothing doing on communication. Easy point for the Chargers. They go up 3. Brownsville veterans serving again before that. Timeout called. As Arissa Cavazos attends to a shoelace. We're good to go. Serve over by the Chargers. Cavazos there to return it. Right on the money. A high set by Garcia. Spike down on the angle. It goes out of bounds. Jackets had the angle right. There was no way anyone defensively was going to get there. Carried about 1.5 feet out. Good pass again by the Yellow Jackets on the return to serve. Spiked across. Diving play by the Chargers. Keeps this ball alive. On the attack immediately on the offense. Down in the back corner. Point scored. 14-9. Chargers with the lead. They'll serve again. For that, a rotation error called on Edcouch Elsa again. Second time this game that's been into play. Lady Chargers will serve it up. Get it across. Edcouch Elsa on the return of serve. Set it to the middle. Spiked over. Good dig again this time. That's Mania back there. Spiked across on the angle. That's off the block. Or is it? Out of bounds. They want a tip. No indication yet by the official. And now they're going to call a tip ball. And the Chargers score the point. Edcouch Elsa not so sure they touched that ball. We may get a reset on this. They're going to score the point, the Brownsville Veterans. 7-point lead for the Lady Chargers. Edcouch Elsa calls a timeout. 7-point lead. Game 3 continues after this.
Your team of counterintelligence spies have been captured. The only thing between you and certain doom is a ticking time bomb. The newest thrilling escape game from Trapped RG. Mission Moscow.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our...
I want to bring it back real quick as a quick timeout result in a quick resumption of play as Brownsville Veterans up by 7, serves here in game 3 and score another point. Lady Chargers up 8. And they're eyeing a sweep here if they win game 3. And they would hand Edcouch Elsa their first loss in district play on the season on their final game of regular season play. Jackets keep that ball alive. We'll get that over after it was partial block. Chargers go on the attack. Back set right side, tipped over, and points scored. Lady Chargers just continue to push on the accelerator and produce from all angles. Lead by 9. Chargers to serve again. Edcouch Elsa with a return of serve up near the net, nothing doing. That's an ace. Double-digit lead of Brownsville Veterans in game 3. Timeout called by Edcouch Elsa. People scratching their heads here in this gym, but that Brownsville Veteran team fully believes they can pull this off. Back after this.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Brownsville Veterans currently on an 11-1 run here in game 3. Serving after a timeout, looking for more, and getting it done as Monica Garcia hammers one down. 20-11, a stunner here tonight in Brownsville Veterans thus far. Game 1, it looked like Edcouch Elsa had control and we're going to take command in this series and win. Brownsville Veterans kicked into another gear and have never backed off since. Good hit that time, but a good return by the Chargers. They'll hit that off the blockers. Played by Edcouch Elsa to the back row, spiked over by Cavazos. Played there by the Chargers off the net, left side. Another dig by Cavazos. They'll set it on the back row, off the net, punched over on the angle. Good return. Here they'll set it up middle, punched into the blockers. That's a point scored. Edcouch Elsa, they'll call a lift against the Chargers. Makes it a 20-10 game. Edcouch Elsa's Risa Cavazos back to serve. Cavazos a right-handed server. Edcouch Elsa going to have to dig extremely deep here in this one. Good return to serve by the Chargers. Tipped over the blockers. Nice play by Cavazos to keep that ball in play at all. Jackets get it over. Free ball for the Chargers. High set, left side, punched over the blockers. Points scored. How about that hit by Samaya? Valeria Samaya on the finish. $11-point lead. Lady Chargers to serve it up. Right down the middle. Played by Edcouch. Elsa at the net. Challenge there. Punch right back over. Challenge again at the net. And back over. That ricocheted all over the place. Jackets play it over. Chargers trying to end the rally. Ball in the net. This time played by the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. Punched over. Parchment keeps that alive. Chargers getting to every ball now, and that one carries out of bounds. Chargers just simply just at another level right now, getting to balls. And everything they're doing seems to come out with the right call of the play. 12-point lead. Points scored as Edcouch Elsa withstands that one. Megan Acevedo rotates back to serve for Edcouch Elsa. She'll serve it across. Ball set up and a spike down and in. Point scored by the Chargers. (23-11) the score. Chargers to serve. They'll get it over. Played by Edcouch Elsa. Off the net this time. Spiked across. Played by the Lady Chargers of Brownsville veterans. Set it up left side. That's Dominique Mania. Played by Edcouch Elsa. DeVoe tries to put it away. Nothing doing. Chargers set up Mania this time off the net. Free ball for Edcouch Elsa. Cavazzo's the pass. High set this time. Not in position. Elizondo just puts it over. Back set this time. In the net it goes. Point scored Edcouch Elsa. Yellow Jackets down 11. Serving is Elizondo. Line drive over, played by the Chargers. A high set this time left side. Mania thunders that one down and in. Dominique Mania reaching back for the extra on the kill. Chargers now one away from completing a 3-game sweep and pulling into a tie for first place in District 32-5A. Serve over, played by the Jackets. Set it up, punched over the blockers. Played by the Chargers, looking to put it away. Mania tips it over. DeVoe can't keep it alive. And a point scored. Chargers win it 25-12 and tie for district here today. A shocker at Brownsville. A 3-game sweep for the Lady Chargers. In a victory over (25-12) the final score. And now we'll have to wait. I know one of the coaches had said they wanted to play an extra game if they pulled into a tie. Another coach said they weren't sure. So we'll have to wait and see how they decide who will be the #1 seed when it comes to playoff time for districts. They know the #1 seed will be facing PSJA Southwest, and the #2 seed will be placing Sherryland. That much we know when it comes to playoffs. A big victory tonight for the Lady Chargers. We got here early. They were preparing, and I'm telling you, this team was a well-focused, highly motivated squad waiting for Edcouch Elsa to get here. When the Lady Jackets got here, this gym filled up with anticipation of what was expected to be a repeat of what they did the first time around. This time it was just shake your head time. There was some service errors that went on. I want to go back to my keys to the game before I started this thing and talk about on the Lady Jackets. I talked about defense on their keys to the game. They're capable of keeping balls in play, which teams normally don't. They did a good job out of the gate with that. #2 there, keys to the game, was serving. And in this case, Edcouch Elsa serving opens some doors to Brownsville veterans and then take away home court. That never happened. Lady Chargers win the long rallies. They did so, started winning some of those longer rallies, got the points, looking for the big hits. They brought it with Dominique Mania and the other hitters up front who just kept a barrage of hits coming at that Edcouch Elsa defense. And then the revenge factor again played into the hands of the home team, the Lady Chargers, in getting the win. That's going to do it for our broadcast. Our Hacienda Ford player of the game could have picked any one of the Lady Chargers tonight. I know Rudy Zamaripa Jr. had his eyes on Monica Garcia, who's serving in game 2, literally assisted in propelling their team into a position where they took control of the game and the night. But it was Dominic Mania who's hitting and blocking at that net, kept Edcouch Elsa on a backpedaling motion after about the midway point of game 1 throughout the finish. Final score 25-12. Congratulations again to Dominic Mania. I'm going to get out of here and have a short post game. Got to save my voice. It's just now getting back into play. Again, we'll keep you posted on what happens as far as what these teams will do now as far as the next step. They both are atop the district, and they split in the regular games. And we'll find out if they're going to have a coin flip or if they will indeed set up a position game to play to find out. And they're talking about that right now at the net. And we'll try to find out what they're going to do there. The district title ball is here. In this case, they'll put the ball down there, and it will be shared by these two teams. And again, we will keep you posted on what happens. 32-5A has co-champions for the regular season, Edcouch Elsa and Brownsville Veterans. Till next time, for Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera, I'm Joe Bowling for Real Sports Live. So long for just a while.